大家好 Welcome to my Chinese class. Today we are going to learn how to make and respond to a request. So let's get to our vocabularies first. You can read after me now. 这个那个能可以行不用一下吗 First two words 这个 this one 那个 that one, and we have already learned these two words on class 10, so I'm just going to make a brief review. So 这个 or 这个is made of two characters 这 and 个, and 这 is a pronoun meaning this, and 个 is a classifier usually used after a number and before a noun, especially for counting. And together the word 这个means this one thing, which refers to the thing that's closer to you, as opposed to 那个that one thing, the thing that's farther to you. And if you want to see more detailed explanation about classifier, you can watch this video. Next three words 能可以行 So these three words all have the meaning of can, be able to, but the difference is that 能可以can be used before another verb. For example, 能吃可以吃 can eat, 能跑可以跑 can run, 能跳可以跳 can jump. So basically you can understand these two words as the can verb, auxiliary verb in English. But as for the word 行, actually one of its original meanings is do, carry out, apply. And so we borrowed some meaning from that and use it to mean can, be able, because if something can be done, can be carried out, can be applied to other things, then it's a pass, and that's can, able, meaning-wise. But it's not an auxiliary verb like 能 or 可以, and neither can it be used before another verb. And we're going to see more detailed examples of these three words later. Also, 行 is a polyphonic character, 多音字, which means it has multiple pronunciations. For example, we learned this word on class 8 and class 9. 银行, it means bank. And this word is made of two characters, 银 and 行. So 银 means silver, like in the word 金银, gold and silver. 行 means industry, business field, like in the word 行业, industry. 行家, expert in some field. So together the word 银行, silver, industry, and that's bank. Well, next word is a very common and very important word, 不, no not, and it's an adverb used before verbs, adjectives, and some other adverbs to mean negation. For example, 大, big, 不大, not big, 高, tall, 不高, not tall, 长, long, 不长, not long, 去, go, 不去, won't go, not going, 用, use, 不用, won't use, not using, 能, can, 不能, can't, 可以, can, 不可以, can't, 行, can, pass, 不行, can't, no pass, 在, again, 不在, no longer. And here's a little supplement. Since we have learned another adverb, may, on class 7, which is also used before verb to mean negation, it's important to know the difference between may and 不. So may or 没有 is only used before verb in past tense to mean negation. And on class 7, we learned in Chinese that to express past tense, you add another adverb, 过 or 了, after verb. So together the combination is 没 or 没有 and 动词 verb and 过 or 了, and it means didn't do something or have never done something. And 不 is used before a verb in present tense to mean negation. So the combination is 不 and 动词 verb. So let's see some examples. First example, I love you. 我爱你. I don't love you. 我不爱你. I loved you. 我爱过你. I've never loved you. 我没爱过你. Next example. I play ping pong. 我打乒乓球. I don't play ping pong. 我不打乒乓球. I played ping pong. 我打过乒乓球. I've never played ping pong. 我没打过乒乓球. Next example. I'm going to the company. 我去公司. I'm not going to the company. 我不去公司. I went to the company. 我去公司了. I didn't go to company. 我没去公司. And if you want to see more detailed explanation about past tense and negation for past tense, you can watch this video. And you may have noticed that I pronounced 不 in different tongues in these words, and that's another tricky thing about this word. So 不 if used alone is pronounced at the fourth tongue, 不, 不. And if it's used before first tongue, second tongue, and third tongue, it's also pronounced as fourth tongue, 不, 不. But if it's used before another fourth tongue, then you change it to second tongue, 不, 不. So for example, in these words we just shared, 不高, not tall. 高 is first tongue, 高. So it's 不高, 不高. And 不能, can't. 能 is second tongue. So it's 不能, 不能. And 不可以, can't. 可 is third tongue, 可. So it's 不可以, 不可以. And 不去, don't go, not going. 去 is fourth tongue. So you change 不 to second tongue, 不. So together it's 不去, 不去. And it's the same with 不用, don't use, not using. 用 is fourth tongue, 用. So 不用, 不用. And it's the same with 不在, 在 is fourth tongue, 在. So 不在, 不在. So I know the tongue thing can be difficult in Chinese, but I don't want you to push yourself too hard, like you feel like you have to remember all these changes of all tongues of all words right now. It's not necessary. It definitely takes time and patience and practice to be more accurate. And I definitely don't want you to give up on learning Chinese because of the tongue thing. It's more important that you know the meaning of these words and how to use them in sentence. So the change of tongues of some characters in some words is only a concept you can know. Really, it's just a small part of all those Chinese characters. Next word, 用, use. Nothing much about this word. Next one, 一下, a little, a while. And it's used after a verb to tone down your attitude, or you can say to be more polite. And we're going to say how to use these two words in sentences later. The last word, 吗. It's a modal particle, or you can just understand it as a tongue word. And it's used at the end of sentence to mean question, which we already learned on class 7. 你去过成都吗? 你去过成都吗? Have you ever been to Chengdu? So if without this word, this sentence would become 你去过成都. You have been to Chengdu. And we add this tongue word for question, and that becomes 你去过成都吗? Have you ever been to Chengdu? And that's all about vocabularies. Now let's move to the sentence of today. You can read after me. 这个能用吗? 这个能用吗? 这个可以用吗? 这个可以用吗? 能用。能用，能，可以，行。So the structure of the question sentence is 某物 something 能可以 can 动词 verb 吗 tongue word for question together it's 某物能可以动词吗 is something able to be done, to be eaten, to be used anyway passive verb and that means is something available or in good condition to be done or can I do something. So even though in this sentence we didn't actually use the pronoun I, we didn't actually ask can I do something, but by asking whether something is able to be done, it means is it able to be done by me, and that's can I do something. It's like English, if you ask someone, is this seat available? You mean if this seat is available for me, can I sit here, right? And that's the same in Chinese. And that's about question sentence. And as for the answer, we know positive answer first. It's 能 or 可以 and 动词 verb. Can do something, something can be done. Or you can just shorten it to 能可以行 Okay. And just like we explained on the vocabulary part, 行 means carry out, apply, pass, do. So by saying it's a pass, it means yes, you can do it. Yes, it can be done. So for example, like in the picture, this man is asking the woman, is this notebook usable? As in, is this notebook in good condition to write on? Or is it available so that I can use it? And that's 这个笔记本能用吗？这个笔记本能用吗？ And as for positive answer, 能用，能，可以，行。One more example. Is this glass of water drinkable? As in, is it clean to drink? Or can I drink it? 这杯水能喝吗？这杯水能喝吗？ Positive answer? 能喝，能喝，能，可以，行。Now let's read the example sentence again. 这个能用吗？这个可以用吗？能用，能用，能，能，可以，可以，行，行。Next example, you can read after me now. 那个能用吗？那个可以用吗？不能用，不能用，不能，不能，不可以，不可以。不行，不行。So the structure of the question sentence is still the same, and as for negative answer, it's 不能 or 不可以 can't and 动词 verb. Together it's 不能动词不可以动词 or you can just shorten it to 不能不可以不行 no. For example, is that computer usable or can I use that computer? 那台电脑可以用吗？那台电脑可以用吗？No， 不可以用，不可以用，不能，不可以，不行。So here are two things you need to know. First is that even though 能 and 可以 are basically the same meaning, same use, still it's better that if someone asks you with 能, you answer with 能 or 不能. If someone asks you with 可以, you answer with 可以 or 不可以. It's just this way sounds more comfortable. And the second thing is that normally when you respond to a request, if the answer is positive, of course you can keep it short. Like, can I sit here? Yes, please. Can I use this? Yes, please. But if the answer is negative, usually you give out the reason after the negative answer. Like, can I sit here? I'm sorry, this seat is taken. Can I use this? Sorry, I'm using it right now, but maybe I'll give it to you later and when I'm done, etc. And it's the same in Chinese. But due to the time limitation of the video and the reasons could be various, and those sentences are beyond what we're supposed to learn in this series of video. So I'm not gonna elaborate too much. So you can just consider the negative answer we learned today as a grammar thing. In real life, it's better to give out the reason after negative answer, or not say negative answer at all directly. You just give out the reason for no, and people will know that you mean no. And that's more like Chinese way of talking. Of course, unless you are close to this person, and then you can be more direct. So let's read the example sentence again. 那个能用吗？那个可以用吗？不能用，不可以用，不能，不可以，不行。Now let's move to the next example. You can read after me. 我能用这个吗？我能用这个吗？我可以用这个吗？我可以用这个吗？可以，可以，行，行。So the structure of the question sentence is 某人 somebody 能可以 can 动词 verb 某物某事 something 吗 tongue word for question together it's 某人能可以动词某物某事吗 can somebody do something so compared to the last sentence we learned this sentence with a subject in this sentence is more clear and specific. It's directed to ask if someone can do something. And as for the answer, we know positive answer first. It's 可以行 yes. So for example, can I drink this glass of water? 我可以喝这杯水吗？我可以喝这杯水吗？ Yes, 可以。So let's read the example sentence again. 我能用这个吗？我能用这个吗？我可以用这个吗？我可以用这个吗？可以，可以，行，行。Now let's see the last example of today. You can read after me now. 我能用一下这个吗？我能用一下这个吗？我可以用一下这个吗？我可以用一下这个吗？不能，不能，不行，不行，不可以，不可以。So the structure of the question sentence is basically the same with the last one we just learned. We just added 一下a little, a while, after the verb to be more polite. And so the structure is 某人 somebody 能可以 can 动词 verb 一下 a while 某物 or 某事 something 吗 tongue word 某人能可以动词一下某物某事吗 can somebody do something for a while? As for the negative answer, it's 不能不可以不行 no. And just as we said, in real life conversation, you better give out a reason after your negative answer, unless you are close with this person or you are mad at this person and you don't want to be polite. So let's see one more example. Can I borrow your plant for a while? Borrow, 借 plant, 盆栽 or 植物 so, 我能借一下你的盆栽吗？我能借一下你的盆栽吗？No, 不行，不行。Now let's read the example sentence again. 我能用一下这个吗？我能用一下这个吗？我可以用一下这个吗？我可以用一下这个吗？不能，不能，不行，不行，不可以，不可以。And that's all new contents of today. Now let's have a brief summary. So first we learned 不加动词 adverb 不 plus verb to mean negation for present tense. And then we learned a structure to make a request. 某物能可以动词吗 is something able as in is something in good condition to be done, to be used, to be eaten passive verb. Or is something available so that I can do something with it. As for positive answer, 能可以加动词 can and verb. Or you can just shorten it to 能可以行 yes, can. As for negative answer, it's 不能不可以加动词 can't plus verb. Or you can just shorten it to 不能、不可以、不行。Next structure is also to make a request. 某人能、可以、动词某物、某事吗 Can somebody do something? And as for positive answer, 可以、行 yes. Negative answer, 不能、不可以、不行。And that's all for today. So until this class, we have learned 65 out of 100 most common Chinese characters. And as for homework, please try to use these sentences in your daily conversation. Like, for example, maybe next time you make a request to your family or friends, you can use Chinese to surprise them. So thanks for watching today. I'll see you next time.